the grass is up again, but this time we got the good stuff. So now, instead of using water and alcohol mix, we got the proper stuff to do the job this time. So we don't have to worry about if we're getting it all cleaned or not. So since today is going to be hopefully a nice and decent day, hopefully we can get that fender straightened up and fixed up. Let's see what happens. All right, we did a bunch of not grinding, but using the wire wheel to get rid of rust everywhere else, especially on the inside of the fender. Spots like this and this where I want primed because the paint will be visible. I want this primed first. Now this on the inside here, yes, it has to have rust still removed, but I'm going to concern myself. Man, wow, look at that. That's worse than I thought. No wonder why they tried to do a big old Bondo job right there. They were trying to... Alright, whatever. So anyway, this rust inside here is going to... Once I get all this primer here and the outside of the fender primered also, I'm going to then do, because I can leave the fender sitting like this and I can let the vinegar and water soak on it, then I can come back and go ahead and clean all this up, and then this rust will all be dead. Then I'll come back in here with sandpaper and rough it all up, make sure there is no rust anywhere, rough it up, clean it up, and then we'll prime the inside of it so that it gets painted black. At least if I paint the inside of the fenders black, I could do that long before I go ahead and do any other body color on the car anywhere else. I could do the inside of the fenders. So, because they're not really going to get, I could put a clear coat on top of it just because, but it's not really necessary. One coat of black, one coat of clear might be all it needs. So that's where we're at with this right now. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and go ahead and start taking care of, well, this first, and then we will start filling in filling in spots of Bondo. Okay, I know what that was now. That's just another hole that was holding the vinyl top on. They go up there. All right. You. I don't care how clean you think it is. Prep ball is gonna fix that, I guess. I'll just go ahead and clean this whole area right here, because even after I get done putting the Bondo down and leveling it out somewhat, I'm gonna go ahead and put spray can primer at least over this area to protect it so that it doesn't rust. So yeah, I'm touching it. I'm going to put more prep ball on it now, so be right back. Alright, top of the fender is done now, and it is wavy as the rest of it is, especially in the front here. Obviously we see the low spots here. There's another one or two right here. Really, that's about it. So, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and get these spots filled in, get it filled in here on the nose also. And then just start working my way back. Okay. Onto the car. This is hopefully all that I need to fix this. This is probably going to need a couple things fixed. Hopefully this blends in that nicely, and hopefully that blends in where I had to fix the high spot. There's a little low spot there. Hopefully this is all I need for this spot. It's still carrying a little bit, but I didn't find really any other places that needed it, so that's good. Although this little looks like crap, but I'm not going to worry about filling it. I think I'll just leave it, have a little character mark or whatever. But in a few minutes after, because I just did these ones, those over there will be dry, probably good to go now, but I'm going to do them all at the same time. Oh yeah, and I went ahead and put this, another coat on here. I do need to fix that hole right there. I did put another coat on here just because. So yeah, anyway. Alright, so here we are. Much less Bondo is used than before. So now we just need very little for the transition into and out of. Not much change right here. So this filled it in very nicely. So just a little bit more and that's it. This right here probably could use more sanding and then it'll be okay. So I'll have to finish that up. Yeah, this piece right here could probably use, a little more sanding, but it's pretty much done. This edge right here inside this spot, and this needs to be done. This transition right here for this piece, and that's it, because everything else right here is nice and level. I'm not feeling anything here. And down on the bottom part there was two tiny little spots, like right there and right here, and that was it. So I'm excited because there's a lot less Bondo going on this fender than came off, because as we saw before, a ton of Bondo came off of this thing. So yeah, I'm going to sand this down a little bit more because I think that's all it's going to need. And then I'm going to get some primer and prime this whole panel, and probably tomorrow I'll do this and the hole at the bottom, because I need to find that little metal grating that I'm going to put behind there to support the Bondo when it, so the Bondo has support. Or actually, no, I'm not going to use the Bondo. I'll use the fiber filler gel on this spot, so that it has some support on the back side. So I got to find that first before I can do those two pieces. So right now I'm going to sit down for a minute and then we will finish that up. And I am so much happier about this fender now. All these spots that had all these huge pieces of Bondo, this right here, don't even know why it's flat. This right here transitions nicely now. Didn't need much more to fix that. This right here, those two little spots, fixed. That could be done a little bit better down there, that's fine. This right here could be a little bit better right there. Just found that little piece, but other than that, good. Nice and smooth there. A lot less. I mean, this thing came out to here. Lot less. Lot less. But hopefully tomorrow I find the little metal grating stuff that I had, so I could put it behind here in the hole at the bottom of the fender, so that I can get those two filled in and done tomorrow. And then hopefully Saturday I could pull both these vehicles out, and this fender and the nose will get primered, and then that's where we will see everything. Once I get the primer done, then both the fenders and the nose piece will have I will put guide coat on them, and then start hand blocking them to really see what needs to be done where, because I'm pretty sure, and once I get to hand blocking, I'm gonna with the guide coat, I'm gonna find things, which is perfectly fine by me, as long as I get it done now and it doesn't see later. Now, one thing I'm contemplating on, well, I gotta resand that and I gotta fix that, whether or not I want to take these doors off and fix them that way, because with that I'm going to have to take this glass out in order to do it, because I'm going to have this door sit somewhere in order for me to cut into all these rust holes down here on the bottom. So that's a decision I'm going to have to make soon, or I'll just skip over the door for now, and once these fenders and the nose are completely done, just go ahead and start working on the roof area here, or skip over to the trunk. So we'll find out. But first things first, these three pieces, and then we're done. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching this whole process. I did end up going up to a 320 on this machine. Ended up getting it really nice and smooth. So everything's kind of ready for primer. I mean, I know these scratches, I'm hoping to God the primer fixes that. But this right here, if I don't find those little pieces, I'm just going to buy them tomorrow morning, and that way it is getting done. That hole for the antenna and the rust hole in the bottom will get done tomorrow, because I plan on primering this and the nose Saturday. So other than that, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow.